going to be super important for both teams to kind of dictate the pace, put a little bit of pressure on the enemy team. But as I say this one, our RQ Impunity kind of starting things out a little bit of, why take a little bit of damage on the top lane.
Yep, and right off the bat, you can see RRQ already making waves about the advantage they want to steal here. And this is going to be in the form of the ball camp here. Already successfully taken, this time by Jester.
Megumi taking a lot of damage. Yeah, throws out the grenade and did a little bit of damage there. Oh, excuse me, the missile from the rolling raid. But okay, our RQ here, 663 mine, looking to just kind of launch up X Hero, doing a little bit of damage, and we'll look to make a rotate. But mine, we haven't seen we haven't seen the best plays today on the mine. What is it about it? Okay, as I said, this Megumi goes down. Yeah, we'll take first blood.
Yep, this is going to be a good start for RRQ, and this is all of different strategies that RRQ have displayed, right? So number one, the river camp, now with the level advantage, he's able to deal consistent damage against X Hero. This is why Black is coming in. Maybe he will be able to trade the kill here. Will not be able to do it. Oh no, it's a missed opportunity for the IMP here, Impunity.
Yeah, so close. The flowing side is going to connect onto him. He's going to do a little bit of damage to 663. Does need to be careful. Picked up the dew as well, and he will recall back to safety and just kind of heal back up. But this is a little bit of an opening now. Impunity realized that, hey, 663's low, does need to go back. So what can we take from the enemy jungle? And it looks like it's not too much, to be honest.
Well, at this point, Impunity needs to make something else happen, because if you take a look at the bot lane, right, for farm lane, it's a bit difficult for the Marco Polo to play. Right now, he's trying to use Dolia as the human shield to kind of suck in, the damage that's being offered by Tia. But in the meantime, that actually allowed the first blood to be taken by RQ.
Okay, and our RQ will happily take that with their 1K net worth lead. They'll continue to just kind of farm, push out the lanes. But the Ajing right now kind of hiding in the mid lane a bit. A little bit different to how Vivo Key was playing it.
Yep, but now we're going to take a look at Dharma here. Holler, why don't you help explain what the combination is for Dharma?
Okay. Dharma has three mantras: Formlessness, Enlightenment, and Truth. Formlessness is like his charge. Enlightenment is like, I would say, 100 fists being thrown at you. And of course, Truth is like a knockout blow, right? So when you start out with Dharma, you want to start off with the ult, which is the Truth, and knocking them back. Then you go into Enlightenment, where you just kind of line them up with all the fists. And of course, Formlessness to charge in one last time, and then the Truth to kind of clean things up. So if you've got the wall, you got the knock-up, just a lot of potential damage that you could do. You could just pretty much burst them down. And that's what people really like with the Dharma.
Yep, so that's a huge skill to have, a huge combination to put down, and of course, one of the things you can use to counter this is actually the Purify. This is going to remove all the buffs and crowd control effects, except suppression like the Dongwang ultimate, right? Forsaken Contract will not be able to be purified out of. And this is going to give you extended crowd control immunity for the next 1.5 seconds as well. In the meantime, it looks like RQ, they're trying to force things around the map as well.
Does Purify cure COVID?
I sure hope so, because right now it's going to be damage taken in. Tia's the first victim of it.
And coming in, they'll do the drive-by, and they kill X Hero, and looks like they get something in return with Jester going down as well.
Yep, so this rotation by X Hero has been super potent, right? And that's the winning formula for them. Yes, we're going to use Megumi as a meat shield, but for good reason, because she has a wave breaker as well, so she will be able to recover some health and some mana as well, helping to sustain your farm lane.
Farming it out. It's Impunity right now, which is kind of forcing the issue. Jia left alone. He's going to be kind of just farming what he can. And Xiaolin kind of just taking the enemy, or taking his own jungle, excuse me. So taking a little away from X Hero, it's more of like a prioritization of making sure that this Marco Polo gets as much farm as possible. But it's one of those things where they're prioritizing it as a team. But 663 taking a lot of damage. He's going to be focused by, still up in the front, Unruly Blade, and Jia gets killed in the bottom lane. Think inside the box, and Jester F, he's going to go down as well, and Megumi will secure this one. Nice little rotation.
Yeah. It's starting to look a bit dicey for this side of RRQ. Impunity have finally hit the strides. Xiaolin looking like he is the monster of this game. Right off the bat, level 8 already, one level ahead of Jia.
Yeah, going to be a tough situation for Xiaolin, and that's actually what you want as a Marco Polo. They've been prioritizing farm, letting him go, but 663 does a lot of damage on the Ajing. Looks like they're going to take the Tyrants, Impunity that is, so with that opening, with that kill, they'll take some of the objectives. And Jester, all he can do is kind of watch, throw out the cannon blast.
And you know, the unfortunate news for the side of RRQ is I don't think this is possible to Xiaolin anymore, and here we go.
They're gonna go for this one. Jia down for the count again. Oh man, tough situation for Jia on this. You need the XP, you need the farm, and not having either. And now Impunity are making a rotation into the mid lane. Oh, the charge back. It looks like Nightmare and 663 will be fine. It looks like they're going to try to focus this mid T1, the flowing side, just bouncing around on the buy, taking a lot of damage. Oh, he gets charged
nice
back,
catch.
and he gets pushed back, but the nice launch of X-Hero is actually going to be the first to fall. And Bai, with the wind slash, the slam from downtown, and he'll do it.
Yep, exactly. Combined with the punches and the fans from 663, this is a tough situation because once again, Impunity, it looked like they had the lead, right? And suddenly RRQ bites back. And let's take a look at the group of the items itself. First and foremost, already with the sector reverberation on this mine, that's going to make a huge difference. And he's well more than half his way into the Savant's Rock as well.
Take the Overlord here, uncontested. RRQ, I mean, the T1 top has been taken out. That's the other big piece of this puzzle, so to speak. But now Jester taking a lot of damage. Black is all in the front, but they have 4 members of Impunity just waiting in the bushes. Who's going to be sticking around? Who wants to kind of challenge Black? He's going to be trying to bait somebody, but Bai going in, the flowing side does connect. Does a decent amount of damage. Black dodges most of this. The rolling right forward onto this, and 663 is killed elsewhere. But now RRQ have taken the mid wave, and with 663 down, I think they need to play a little more defensively.
Yep, that's a little bit unfortunate, right, for the side of RRQ, and they still have, yep, that's it, that's the ultimate, right, Melody of Peace, but it's not going to be a peacemaker so far.
Yeah, no, nice cannon blast connecting onto 2. The backside Nightmare, he's going to go in, he gets the formlessness, Enlightenment just doing some work. He will fall, but Megumi's going to be killed first. And the nice little play, and Xiaolin turn this around, and no, he's not. And with that, Bai will take credit for this. It looks like it's a 4 for 2.
Yep, RRQ get the kills, but they do lose a tier 2 in the midst of the process here, and it's pretty much even, I think, because there's decent map control now from the side of IMP, but RRQ, they are leading in terms of the gold, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, but that's all you need, right? I think that any sort of slight advantage you can get, that'd be great. Oh, he went for the cheeky Peacebringer play. Jester, that is. Missed it. Ajing will survive. Deal with his Drake. Push it back. Maybe give it to X-Zero to farm. But Impunity right now, still a little bit behind. RRQ have done a good job of bouncing back in this game, giving their team a slight net worth lead.
Yeah, but everything hangs in the balance, right? Because at this point, both teams have the option and have the ability to kind of swing things in their favor. And Asing, I have to say, making RRQ work for that advantage because the way he's juking off these 2 shots has been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good at dodging things. I would prefer it if he would kill things or push things around. And Asing has been, he's been all right. He hasn't had too many opportunities, but sometimes it's a tough situation for him. But now RRQ need to stop the top lane, and it looks like they're going to go for a fight. They get Black, they burst him down, and Jia gets that farm, gets that kill, and they'll happily take that one. And now Impunity on the run.
Yep, they traded 4 ultimates for that at this point, so there is a potential for comeback play from the side of Impunity if they can find the opening angle.
Oh, the Ode looking to zone him.
Oh,
they
there we
charge
go.
in. Oh, they get the pushback, and Jia is going to be the first to fall. Asing making plays. I feel like I called him out. He listened to me, and he's making plays just for me. What do you know?
Yeah,
No.
that's why he's called the general, right? Asing on this Guan Yu, he's showing everyone what it is and what it takes to be the general here. Going to complete the counter push as well, clearing the waves out. Asing, once he's done, he's going to come back to the mid and try and force the pressure as well.
Yeah, you got to be careful about where your position is. Especially, you don't want to be grouped up like that. Let Asing make those plays. He was just like, okay, you're going to want to group up? We're just going to push you all back. We're going to take advantage of this. And now Impunity is just definitely in the lead right now. And it looks like they're going to take the Tyrants almost uncontested. Megumi's in the front, providing any sort of vision. But their damage, a little bit on the slow side, no?
Yeah, it is. But, you know, this is one of the closest games we've had so far. Oh, the attempted steal there. The cannon blast not going to work out for them at this point. But I think this could be a scary situation for the side of RRQ because now the Chain Lightning is coming through. And with that, our dear Xiaoling has just completed his Frigid Charge as well as a Cloud Piercer. That's a lot of Pierce and a lot of health percentage damage coming down.
Yeah, that's a huge boost for them. And they're going to kind of take advantage of that net worth lead that they now have. They're going to continue to force the issue. Again, the T1 mid has been taken out. So Impunity sticking around thinking that RRQ are going to make a play for the Overlord. But RRQ realizing that something is astray, they're not going to commit for this as they push the bottom lane.
Yeah, that's right. They do have the Primal Bond, so I don't think it's a good idea at this point. But right now, it's just about sourcing for information, right? Once again, Arsene being very sneaky about it.
They're diving. It looks like they're going to take the T2. They were trying to force it out. Black was all the way to the front. Ashing is all the way in the backside. He's looking to go the long way around, maybe go for a flank. But he will be spotted out. I don't think RQ going to overcommit for this one. Black will back things up. And Gnosis kind of slow things down.
Yeah, but it's a consistent pincer move, right? Look at where Arsene is looking to be at.
Looks like they're going to take the Azure.
Here we go.
The Golem. Oh, but the backside does get the charge. Jia will get out. X0 down for the count. 663 will take credit. Jia kills Ajing as well, but 663 will fall. Black now on the run. It looks like it's going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of RRQ.
Yeah, it's a good one, and Jia survives. That's a huge win for the side of RRQ, and this could be the mark of a momentum swing once again.
Oh, man, I love this skin. The Sundin. Or sorry, the Lady Sun. That's just awesome by Jia.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what makes it even better is the amount of plays she's able to make. You know, so far I think Jia has been pretty on the ball.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, the Overlord is going to be started here. Megumi and Shaolin are nearby. Are they able to get a steal? They've called the help. They put out the bat symbol, not able to get there in time. And the rest of Impunity, 3 members arrive late. Oh man, this is like any sort of party, a house party, and then people are coming late to your place. Just come on time, guys.
Yeah, it's difficult, right? Because at this point, like RRQ, they have pretty good control over the map, and the fact that they got so many kills in the first skirmish itself meant the countdown timers, death timers, did affect Impunity's gameplay. Let's take a look at how that went down. There was an attempted Razor Cavalry, but he got caught out. This is why you have so much control for the Guan Yu, and once Guan Yu is unable to make the plays for the team, you won't be able to be repositioned, and they took full advantage on the side of RRQ.
Definitely took advantage. But speaking of taking advantage, the Cannon Blast, okay. Black will just get back. He should be fine with the Unending Sorrow, but they're looking to turn this around. The flowing side does connect, but it looks like they're going to back off. And Ashing just dodging in and out. Oh, he's trying to dash away. He went back in, and Jia will get another kill, and that's a bit of an opening.
Yep, and this is pretty concerning because once Arsene is rendered useless, I think the win con for the side of Impunity starts to fall pretty much all apart. And RRQ, you can see they feel the advantage as well. They're going to try and push and up the ante as well.
Yeah, they're going to force it. The Drake is going to be there, but I don't know if it's going to get in range. Okay, it does get in range, but they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. They'll take the bottom T2 instead. That's where the opening was. Gio will get credit for that one. And they're going to continue to push.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Rolling Raid always outranges.
Oh, they're going in?
Get some free damage. Okay.
Oh, they're doing some damage. Megumi does have the ode, pushes him back. Black, though, goes for 663. Here's the Resplendent Revolver. Does connect on Xiaoling. Did some damage, but it looks like they're going to back off at this point.
Right. It's still thievery in the first 14 minutes here coming out from RRQ. This could change imminently as Impunity looks to secure a better position for this take.
Yeah, Bai here will just kind of kite out the Tyrant. I don't know if this is a full-on commit here. Very risky. Oh no. Oh, Ashing, he's on the run. He's trying to dash away, but he's being bounced around like a pinball. And Jiao with yet another kill. Here's the ode. They're going to just kind of run away. And now this is the opening. RRQ have found something. And it looks like they're going to be continuing to chase after them. Bai will stick around and deal with the Tyrant.
Yep. Trying to make some trades there, you know, pushing out the mid lane as well, but I think this is a small win, right? A small consolation prize in comparison to what is being taken by RRQ. At this point, it's going to be the Tyrant, and this is a Shadow Tyrant, mind you. So now take a look at the growth of the items. We already have the Insatiable Tome Void Staff, as well as the Savant's Wrath and the Scepter of Reverberation. So 663, he's going to be a very important component of the team fights.
Yeah, He's going to have to, I mean, he's been on point thus far. He's done all right. I mean, 2-2-3. But he's been there when he needs to, like in terms of just getting those right initiations, forcing the issues. And there's a reason why, you know, RRQ are up 4K. The team is starting to gel. They're starting to play, and they're starting to hit good cannon blasts like that. But they're going to take the top T2 as well.
Yep, you know what's concerning? At this point, Arsing, he actually has the Overlord Plate Mail, which is one of the highest HPs you can get in the game from an item. But still, he got melted down by RRQ. That shows you how scary RRQ's lineup is at this point. And with the lead they have, it's about 5,000 gold. It's quite a huge differential.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. I mean, if you have more HP, you think that you survive, but you're still not able to do much more. Like, the damage isn't, like, mitigated. It's more of like, oh, can I hopefully survive? And at that point, it's kind of like in the team fight, you need your team to just make sure they bring what you're lacking, which is like the damage and the control and all these other things, right?
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things that's really hard to play against is just the F, because with the P-Springer, he's able to reposition himself, and every time he uses his skills, he gets the shield as well. So it's really hard to melt them down, but they're gonna try.
They're gonna try here. Jester misses the cannon blast, but they found Nightmare, who's getting slightly damaged. Yes, he does go down. Black will get credit for this one, but now they're looking to turn this around, and they might have gone too far, and 663 is down for the count as well. That's 2 for nothing, and now Impunity are looking to take the Overlord here, and yeah, that was a good fight for them.
Yeah, definitely so. And at this point, they are looking to try and contest this. But is it too little too late at this point? It will be, because IMP Impunity take it with no resistance at all.
No resistance. And they're kind of forcing it. I mean, RRQ kind of on the back foot. They were being chased. They were a little out of position. It was very congested. There's too many walls and bushes and things. And just a tough situation. Not a good fight to do it, especially when you don't know where the enemy is and you can get caught out like that. So Impunity really taking advantage of this, and they came out the victors, so to speak, at least of that skirmish, as they get the Overload as well.
Yeah, but at this point, right? Okay, bye. He may have taken a step too far.
The charge! Oh, Ashing doesn't actually get the nice knock-up positioning. Ashing still up in front. The Resplendent Revolver just being used more to just zone out. But it looks like Impunity are just going to take the enemy jungle instead.
Yep, they need to be very careful, right? Because once this Shadow Vanguard dies, it's going to swing into the momentum of RRQ, because that is a open lane of super minions. If they manage to clear this without dying, it's going to be great for them.
Yeah, if they can buy. Ooh, getting chunked down. He's going to be fine, though. He gets under tower. He's going to heal back up. The Drake is now here. The Cannon Blast just kind of just trying to fish for damage. And they're still up in front. They'll deal with the Drake, and it looks like that's going to be the end of it for RRQ, at least for the next wave.
Yep, so it's safety for now.
A little bit of work. The Cannon Blast connecting on the Black. But they just hold. They deal with the Drakes. They don't need to overcommit, so to speak.
Yep, they script the
surface mind you, the bottom
tier 3.
Yeah. Actually, the bottom T3 bottom has been taken out. So they do have a little bit of push in that lane. So it's more of the mid and the top that they need to worry about.
Yeah, but at this point, you know, at the top lane as well, on the side of RQ, they have successfully taken the tier 3 from them. So Impunity, I think it's pretty much even in terms of how the map works for them. Now it's really about finding the pickoffs, right? Can they get the important members? I feel if they manage to get Arsing, it could change the fight pretty much in favor of RQ.
Yeah, and RRQ kind of playing a little bit more timid. I don't know if this is just like the norm for them, but they're not really like overextending. They're not showing themselves on the map, which is smart, don't get me wrong, but I think that they're also playing almost on the like the defensive scared side.
Feels like a little bit risk at first. They don't know where Arsing is, and they're gonna try and see whether he's there. He does not show very good understanding. They don't know what's happening here. Vision obscured.
Vision obscured. Megumi still up in front. Ashing just kind of providing a little bit of a push in the bottom lane, dealing with those minions. Shaolin waiting in the bushes for somebody to come after him. And it looks like Impunity will just kind of walk out unscathed. Oh, Cannon Blast connecting on the Black. The Ode push back. Oh, they're looking to turn this around. Nice 3-man knockup though. Black, though, he's looking to go. Bai still up in front. The 2-man knockup in return. Bai continuing to fight. He's been knocked up yet again. Bai so low. He's got his shield. He's going to continue, and he's looking to turn this around, and he does get Black. They get the kill, and now they want to go for Shaolin. They're going to focus this in, but RRQ just get a 1-for-0, and it looks like they're going to retreat. It's just a little bit low.
But that was huge. Did you see the recovery on Bai? My goodness, the amount of recovery he did was insane. He bought so much time for the side of RRQ. They literally had turned that fight around.
You were talking about the power of this Doom, right? He has so much sustain and like the shields and everything is just kind of keeping him alive. But his positioning was good. He was still in the heart of the enemy team, so you had to deal with it. So, you know, RRQ really playing their heroes correctly.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have Bai in the middle of 5 members on the side of Impunity, that Gale's Benediction suddenly looks like such a godlike move.
It's quite good at that point, right? But again, it's like, are you able to get in the right position and somehow survive, which he was able to do, but then also have your team to kind of back you up so that you get something out of it, and RRQ taking a really good team fight there. Now this is looking to turn into more than that, of just a single kill, but now RRQ looking to maybe get the jump. They get the Cannon Blast, the Unruly Blade. He's going to go untargetable just for now, the Unending Sorrow that is, and now they're going to focus on this Tyrant instead.
Yep, there's a lot of space for the side of RRQ. Nobody's coming to contest just yet. Megumi gives them vision. They know that it's an attempt, but it's going to be thwarted by the support. So Megumi doing a very good job of pushing them away.
Pushing them away, but Bai sees it in return. The Tyrant again is about 60% life or so. He will go back into his home. Now Impunity are going to use the Resplendent Revolver. Things are very precarious. Nobody wants to get out of position. Ajing is actually playing a little bit safer too. He's played a little bit more reserved ever since he died a couple times early. But now 663, he's been launched up. The Resplendent Revolver, the Unruly Blade back from Bai. And they're just kind of fishing around while this Tyrant just goes back into his home.
Yep, it's not ideal for RRQ because right now they're able to match up the lanes as well, so they can clean up the super minions on the side of Impunity, and it is for Impunity to have to send someone so far away on the opposing lane.
Yeah, one thing to note is that Impunity, they know that 663 is in the top lane. They had a numbers advantage. They didn't take advantage of it, as it looks like 663 is making a beeline for this. But it was a temporary moment where they had a numbers advantage. They didn't take advantage.
Well, it is a risk, right? We don't want to have the risk. We love high risk, high reward, but at this point, I think the risk is a little too high for either team.
All right, as a spectator, I want high risk, high reward. Okay.
Yeah, me too. We'll see. So right now, Overlord's plate mail as well. You know, completed. There is a bit of shielding coming out. This is going to come to Frigid Charge. Not just
yeah,
yet.
663, top lane. He was spouted. He was spotted out there, so that's why they kind of got the green light and they're trying to go. But now they're not actually committing for this. Okay, I thought there was going to be a bit of a team fight.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's a tug of war, right? A tug of war for positioning, tug of war for an advantage between Impunity and RRQ. Nobody is letting up just yet, but it might all end in an instant if the Tempest Dragon falls below less than half his health.
Ashing needs to make his way back to the Tyrant right now. He's going to look to go for the flank, especially. Oh no, he's not going to commit for this one. Black getting a little bit low. Doesn't he? Be careful. They're going to go for this one now, and it looks like Nightmare getting so low. He's going to be whittled, but that's going to be life number 1. The second life from looks like 663 as well, and they're turning this around. And Nightmare's down for the counts. They've got the damage. And Bai all the way in the front lines. Shaolin, though, he does get the kill. Megumi is down, and Jiao will get credit for this one, but he falls as well. And 663 and Bai, the only 2 alive from RRQ. They're continuing to fight the Unruly Blade. Bai continuing to go. And it looks like Bai will kill Black, but the top lane is open. 663 is here. He's going to look to defend. He needs to deal with the minion wave. Ashing is here. Resplendent Revolver. Life number 1 for Ashing. He's going to be down. Bai continuing to stick around. He charges him into the base. Might have gone the wrong way. 663 getting a little bit low. Ashing just trying to provide cover for Xiaolin to do the damage. He's trying to force it, but now Xiaolin, without the minions, they're going to have to back off. They take the mid T3, and they just limp away.
But it's still a huge win at this point. Impunity definitely have the advantage. And right now, there's going to be 2 lanes of super minions and RRQ. I think they might struggle to contest for this Tempest Dragon. Yes, they are all up at this point, but Black is going to be out in the matter of 9 seconds. So once again, we're going to have the tug of war at the Tempest Dragon pit.
I love the fact that Impunity is down in terms of net worth, but they're playing this well objectively, right? They've taken the T3 mid and top, so that you have that opening. And then this is how you want to win games. It's not always about the net worth and kills. It's about playing smart. Impunity have done a great job thus far, putting themselves in a position to win. It's just, if RRQ makes the next mistake, it's pretty much game over.
Exactly. I mean, Starbreaker already equipped on Arsing as well, so he's gonna have a lot of armor pierce. Now, the big thing here is, I think in the previous fight, if you notice, Arsing wasn't, stopped by any of the members on the side of RRQ. There wasn't even any delay, so that allowed them to really have advantage in the fight. And as it stands now, Impunity once again have the advantage because they are able to maneuver around the super minions. Oh, Arsing, guys here.
He's getting bursted, trying to charge away. He's immune for now, but he gets sideswiped by. He's going to take credit for this one. And they've got an opening. They've got Megumi. They're forcing him down, and Bai will get credit for this one as well. And Think Inside the Box is going to be a little off the mark, but they killed Jester. X-Hero will get credit for this one. And it looks like they've got 3 members down from Impunity, and RRQ are back in the driver's seat.
Yep, exactly. And at this point, RRQ, they need to make sure they are able to push up the waves, increase the pressure of that super minion lane, and maybe, if things don't work out, at least they have the security of going for the Tempest Dragon.
They have a chance. Nightmare, very low, playing a little risky. He's going to come back with his life, but it looks like they're going to focus the base. Bai, he's trying to take it out, and they do take it. And it looks like RRQ are going to take game 1 after a nail bite.
Yep, oh, jitters for RRQ, the boys from